So I guess you clicked on the thumbnail because this news is huge. Okay, so let me break it up for you. Kevin De Bruyne is ending his contract with Manchester City, who's not renewing it. And there's been talks about him going to Napoli. Now, there are a few things we know about this. One is that he's very, very good friends with Lukaku, and he's very good friends with Dries Mertens, which was also his best man at his wedding, and guess where? In Sorrento, near Napoli. So I guess that would be a premium spot for him. I mean, the fans would just love him. Gazzetta dello Sport argues that this is a message from Aurelio De Laurentiis to Conte. As we know, Conte wasn't very happy about how things were run in Napoli, about Kvaratskhelia leaving. He thought he was going to stay the whole time and maybe blamed Aurelio De Laurentiis that wasn't able to keep him in Napoli till the end of the season. Anyway, Napoli looks like it's going to win the Scudetto. So with 200 million for the summer transfer market and De Bruyne both at €0, you understand that he's really sending a message to Conte saying, look, we're going to do things right. So Conte and Aurelio De Laurentiis are going to have a meeting. They're trying to find out the date for this meeting and have a talk about the future of Napoli. So for this next shopping session, I mean the summer transfer market, I think Aurelio De Laurentiis is going to put a salary cap of 100 million. De Bruyne would be a big boost. I think it would raise the level of the whole team. Okay, as I just finished reading, and we're talking about the transfer market of this summer, we have Anguissa that might leave Napoli. Now, Anguissa has done great in especially the second part of the championship, keeping Napoli's hope for the Scudetto alive. Now he might leave, so Napoli is looking to replace them, and there are some big names out there. There's like Fratesi from Inter and Pellegrini, and they're also talking about Ferguson of Bologna and Fagioli of Juventus. It was a huge win, even though it was 1-0, but it was a huge win on Lecce. Now, Lecce was supposed to be the hardest of the last 4 games, but let me explain why this goal, it was a 1-0 victory, was so marvelous. Okay, Raspadori scored on a set piece.
Here goes Raspadori!
This set piece is an example of pure strategy that should be shown in the football schools to younger ones. So this is what happened. There were Raspadori and McTominay on the ball. Then McTominay leaves the shot to Raspadori and goes where the barrier of players are. And what he does, he gets in a position where he's at the same time, he's a target for Raspadori where to shoot, and he's covering the visuals to the goalkeeper. If you see, I've seen that cone of shadow to show that the goalkeeper was completely blindfolded. He couldn't see anything. In fact, after that the ball went in the back of the net, he said to his teammates, there's a video where he says, I couldn't see anything. So, as Raspadori shoots, and his target is not the goal, it's McTominay. So he shoots, McTominay comes down from jumping and ducks, and the ball just flies over his head, ends at the end of the net. That was incredible, guys.
Here goes Raspadori!
And now I want to introduce Diegolino. Diegolino is a mascot of Napoli that I designed myself, and he's got 2,000 followers on TikTok. Now, I invited him to comment some of these news. And the last news I wanna comment is about this big fuss about Gazzetta dello Sport trying to jinx Napoli by posting a huge title, Napoli, the Scudetto is already yours. Now we know that Napoli fans and Neapolitans in general, we are all scaramantic. We believe in evil eyes, we believe in good luck, bad luck. So Diegolino, what's your take on this?
Hello Brunello. This is nonsense. On May 4th, Gazzetta dello Sport drops a giant pink bomb, referring to the Scudetto, writes, Napoli, it's yours. Oh really? With 3 games left and only 3 points ahead? What is this? Fortune-telling cookies? Did they consult a ghost or just the Juventus PR office? Let me get this straight. The same Gazzetta owned by the same folks who own Juventus suddenly become our biggest fan? Come on, that's not journalism. In my cartoon world, we call it speculation. And the best part? Many of Napoli's own journalists jumped on it like it was gospel. Oh look, they said it's ours. We don't want congratulations, just 3 more wins. You just gave Gazzetta free PR and boosted their clicks while they're out here playing voodoo with our Scudetto hopes. That's like thanking a burglar for complimenting your sofa while he steals your TV. I am just a donkey, but I call this pure speculation.
Thank you for having watched Napoli Hype once more, and this time I want to thank all the fans in Argentina. Gracias a toda la hinchada de Napoli que vive en Argentina, lo quiero mucho y un abrazo, a la próxima.